Hey everybody. Yeah, I got something kind of cool to show you guys. Now, what I wanted to do, this was kind of the master plan for developing these maps using longitude, latitude to be able to navigate, is I wanted to kind of zoom out and be able to see all of California, but I wanted to try to gather as much averages of data in a particular map. So if I were to give, say, this map here, which has 16 sections, a 4 by 4 grid. I take the average of each section and I kind of summarize what the average elevation is in that area and what's the most popular vegetation type or fuel bed. Um, and so here is, a particular map that I've just loaded. And if I were to kind of change these kind of coordinates, um, so here I'm going to move it about 10 kilometers. Here we go. So now we've got a brand new map here for this area. Now, if I wanted to see all of California though, I've got a special coordinate system called 00. 0. And when I load that, it's going to map out, well, at least the part that I have so far mapped out. So here's the top northern part of California, and I'm trying to go along the coast here. So I'm gathering this information. Now, I was able to, you can see the sections that I've taken. So I've created this one really large section here. This is approximately, I believe this is roughly about maybe 50 or 60 kilometers, maybe a little bit more. Um, and, uh, and about 20 kilometers high. And yes, and so when you come down here and you zoom in, now every one of these little specks, and I'm going to come in where you can see the trees and things, okay? Now, each one of these trees now is no longer 30 meters, but nearly 4 kilometers, 3.84 kilometers to be exact. So this is the average. Now, one of those maps, one of these tiles, as I mentioned before, one of these, okay, it's a 4 by 4 grid. That's exactly the same here. So if I were to take any 4 by 4 section in here, that would be equivalent to the size of this map in high resolution. So the idea here is to gather all of this data and um, and build out all of California all along here. And the idea is this would be the map selection process. So when you wanted to play a certain map, you would click on a certain area on the map, and then it'll say, do you want to load this section of the map? And then you would download that, and then you would be able to create your scenario based off of those locations. I'm hoping to also use this screen as kind of like the main lobby as well. So the idea is that you would see all of California and all of the rooms, right? All the scenarios that people have already started, people that are already currently playing, would show up with maybe tiny little flags that would show up here on the side, something like that. There could be a bigger list so you could see, the actual words, but if you were to click on it, then it would create a little flag saying, hey, there is a scenario or a fire being fought right here. Do you want to join? Um, and so that is kind of the idea. So I'm hoping, as you can see, this took a long time. Even this section right here, okay, that once I've kind of massaged the GIS data and start processing it within my game, it generated about 120 full-size maps, 1900 small map sections, those little downloadable contents I was talking about, 1,900 of them. So, but 1,900 divided by 16, you got about 120 full-size maps in this small area. Okay, so now you can just imagine all of California, and this may, in fact, require multiple tiles to map out all of California. So I believe California will be maybe about so wide, it'll come down and it may jump off down here a little bit. So we'll see exactly how much, but very, very interesting. You can definitely see all of the different things here for that. So yeah, that's it for me today, and I'll see you around.